Hello and welcome to Reel on this Veterans Day weekend. Over these days, many will visit cemeteries to remember our departed men and women who have served our nation. These are sacred grounds, and in Pittsfield, an effort is underway to raise funds for the restoration of St. Joseph Cemetery. As Carolee McGrath reports now, the entire Catholic community is working together to restore this beloved place.
Parishioners of St. Charles in Pittsfield gathered for the 4 p.m. Mass Saturday, November 3rd. They gathered to celebrate their faith and to celebrate the 125th anniversary of the parish built by Irish immigrants. Monsignor Michael Shoshanovic, the administrator of the parish, concelebrated the Mass with Bishop Emeritus Timothy McDonnell and Father Peter Gregory, Pastor Emeritus of St. Charles.
It's a gorgeous building.
Oh, it really is. Beautiful organ, and as beautiful as the church is, the people are too.
The parish is now taking part in a capital campaign to raise money to pay for restoration work at St. Joseph Cemetery on Peck's Road in Pittsfield. The campaign is called Joining Together to Honor Our Past and Continue Our Legacy.
Our goal is to hopefully raise $1.2 million to correct some of the problems of the cemetery. We have a lot of underground water problems, so we have to lower catch basins, and before we can do any other work, that has to be corrected first.
Monsignor Shoshanovic, who is also the pastor of St. Joseph Parish in Pittsfield and the director of the cemetery, says the roads flood, especially in the upper area. He says when the roads ice over, it's even more difficult for cars to pass through. St. Joseph's Cemetery dates back to 1853. This used to be all farmland. It's now 225 acres and serves all 4 Catholic parishes in Pittsfield. St. Joseph Parish, Sacred Heart, and St. Mark's are all participating in the capital campaign with St. Charles. Robbie Brassard is the secretary at St. Charles.
I have heard from some parishioners that, yes, they have a very difficult time deciding whether they should go up or not because they're afraid to get stuck.
Especially in the wintertime, right?
That's correct.
What's it like in the winter there?
Awful.
Okay. Yeah.
Awful. The roads really need to be redone.
Bob Pothier is also a parishioner of St. Charles. His wife Joyce passed away in 2015.
For all of us who have family up there that are buried there, we tend to go quite a bit, and the road conditions are very bad. You know, there's a lot of repair needed, plus there's drainage problems, so sometimes you're running through large puddles and things are starting to fall apart. So it's well overdue.
Monsignor Shoshanovic says there's been a positive response in the first few weeks of the campaign.
It could become dangerous, you know, and it's a holy place, and we should be doing the best we can to, preserve the cemetery for many generations to come.
The plan is to begin the restoration work in the new year. Reporting for Reel to Reel in Pittsfield, I'm Carolee McGrath.
And for more information on how you can help, we have a link at iobserve.org.